Summary. Kirby can't help it. Even a hero needs some private time.
Wait,
Chapter 1.
What's the title again?
Even a puffball needs to relieve themselves.
Okay.
Chapter 1. Our little pink puffball, Kirby, seems worried about something. He's running around in circles and looking up at the sky, but he doesn't seem to be doing it for any reason. He could have fallen asleep or something.
A dog.
Puyo. Kirby mutters quickly as he digs through the drawers in his house. He's looking for something. He becomes a little frustrated and starts throwing the drawers on the floor. There seems to be something he wants, but cannot find it. Nobody has seen this before. What could he be looking for? Nobody knows. Kirby is looking around frantically as he speaks in a fast, panicked tone, but it is hardly understandable. Whatever he is looking for, it must be important. Puyo. Is that how Kirby speaks?
Well, no, that's just one of the words he uses. Pollo.
Okay. Kirby's expression is one of panic. You've never even seen this before. Since when he has been so panicked?
Or
there 5 ducks?
Has something happened? No one is quite sure. He gives up on looking for it and decides to browse the internet. It's truly a wonder what can be found on the internet.
Maybe there's a duck.
He's looking at something not suitable for little kiddies. I guess even Kirby needs to relieve himself from time to time. I can't talk to him since I'm just a narrator. Oh, great. No one else is here, so all I can do is watch as this unfolds before my eyes. His expression turns from one of panic to one of excitement as he turns on the computer. He types in one of the words that starts with K, and up pops a web page with the word kinky on it. He is going to access a website with pornographic material on it.
Where's the chicken?
Kirby looks around as if someone is going to stop him, but no one is here.
Maybe it's after.
He rushes to the window and lifts the curtain. The window is not very wide, so he has a limited amount of space in which to work. He rushes back to the computer and drags the mouse across the keyboard. I can't do anything except watch as he types porn into the search bar. Various links to pornographic web pages appear on the screen. It is a wonder how old Kirby is mentally. He finds a website not suitable for children, and with the click of a button, a pornographic video starts to play. As you look, you realize something about Kirby as he rubs in between his feet. His genitalia. Isn't that of a male? It is of a mammal that has given birth. A vagina, to be exact. Kirby is a she.
what?
You can't believe it. Although she has a childish aura, she seems to have a sexual desire. This is quite surprising. The video shows a woman on all fours. She's being fucked in the ass by a man. Kirby seems to be enjoying the video as her eyes are fixated on the screen. She starts to moan and rubs her hands up and down her body. She becomes more excited as the man continues to violate the woman in the video. She starts to shake and moan louder and louder, her hands rubbing and fondling her body. The man pulls out slightly from the woman and then pushes his cock back in. He grabs the woman's head and shows it towards the woman's snatch. The woman begins to lick and suck on the man's cock. Kirby shakes and starts to rub harder. It is as if she is enjoying the video so much. Her eyes fixated on the screen, she starts to squeal and moan. Her oval eyes follow the man and woman fucking on the screen. She starts to rub faster and faster. The man plows the woman harder and faster. Kirby seems to be close to something. Ah! She screams. Kirby seems to be getting closer and closer to what appears to be a squirting orgasm. Her moaning, shaking, and squealing have become louder and louder. The man pulls out of the woman and begins to spray his white stuff all over her ass. As he does this, Kirby... You can't even type it in this state. She starts to shake violently. It is as if she is having an actual seizure. Her body starts to jerk and convulse. She releases a white liquid all over the chair, the floor, and the monitor. She comes back to her senses and looks down at her hands. She rubs her eyes and again fixates on the screen. The woman continues to be fucked in the video, and the man continues to pull out of her and spray his white stuff on her. Kirby can't stop watching. It appears that she is addicted to these types of videos. She rubs herself in between her legs, her pace becoming faster and faster. The man pulls out of the woman and then pushes his cock back in. Kirby seems to be staring at the woman's ass, and she looks down at her own ass. She looks a little sad, probably thinking how she won't ever get to feel that feeling. The man pulls out of the woman and pushes his cock back in. Kirby's pace quickens. She stops rubbing herself on the inside and instead continues to rub her thighs and crotch as she watches the woman on the screen getting fucked hard in her ass.
I need to go in already.
She begins to grab harder. The man pulls out of the woman in the video and pushes his cock back in from behind. Kirby stops watching the screen and instead looks down at her own body.
Let me touch you.
She sounds disappointed. The man continues to fuck the woman in the video from behind. He ignores her, begging and pleading. As he continues to violate the woman, it appears that Kirby's pleasure center has been touched. Kirby's eyes widen. As she enjoys every second of the man's actions on the video, she's almost about to faint as she starts to climax. Her hands grip the arms of the chair tightly. The pitch of her voice rises to an extreme high pitch as she screams out in ecstasy. Once more, she releases white liquid all over the chair, the floor, and falling on top of it, she accidentally gets a taste of her own juice, her tongue lapping up every drop. Fu Puyo, she says with satisfaction as she exhales. The video's over, and Kirby quickly gets up as someone knocks on the door. A look of fear appears on her face. She quickly wipes up the mess she has made and turns off the computer. Puyo Puyo, she shouts, most likely translating to one moment. She quickly cleans up her mess and runs to the door. Meta Knight appears at the door and smiles. What could Meta Knight want with his humble servant? Kirby tries to not show any sign of fear, since the sound from her orgasm and the video she was watching may have caused her to be more nervous than she let on. Hello, Kirby. Her body language...
You try. You missed the slot.
Her body language shifts into that of fear as we look at the door. You didn't think I wouldn't find out what you were watching, did you? Kirby begins to fully panic. Puyo! She turns red and stutters. Not to mention I've got a pretty good idea of what you were thinking about while you were watching it.
What?
Do you want to know what I think you were thinking about? She doesn't respond. She can't. You were thinking about copying what you just watched. Meta's face becomes stern and Kirby blushes again. You were a horny little puffball, weren't you? If you keep this up, I'm going to have to punish you, aren't I? Kirby sighs and regrets her decision to watch the video. Meta Knight walks into her dome-shaped single-room house and unplugs the computer from the wall, then throws the corded mess at her. From now on, you are not to watch anything that could tempt you into wanting to be a dirty little pervert. I know you want to see more private stuff and I'm not going to let you do it. Understood? Oyo, Kirby says in a defeated tone. Good. He walks out of the house, leaving Kirby feeling shameful for having dirty thoughts. She goes to bed and tries not to think about dirty things for the rest of the night.
You got a first lap? You missed again. You missed it again.
Because of the delay. If I press it, it comes delayed.
Wait, what? But no, that's just chapter 1. What?
What the fuck?
Huh? But there's no second chapter. So I guess the story's not completed. But it feels like an ending, alright?
Okay.
So what do you think?
I don't know. Why is Kirby a female?
I don't know.